Hey everybody, it's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. Fair use and copyright disclaimer.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Month taken from you.
Exactly. Because like if they're pissed off, they're like, oh, she's making money off the crime. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about the crime. I'm not even talking about my mom. I'm not even talking about you know who, Voldemort. I'm just talking about makeup. I'm talking about clothing. I'm talking about baby products. Okay, I didn't ask for 9.6 million followers.
Nope, sure the fuck didn't. Why don't y'all unfollow her?
Yeah, let's see. They want to.
You have more.
You know what it is? They want to make money off of.
You can go here, but not here. You can go to a music festival. Because yes, you can't go to a bar, but you can go to a restaurant that the restaurant does sell alcohol.
Like it has to be their main thing of business, right?
Yeah, you cannot go into an establishment that the primary thing sold is alcohol. So, for example, like you know, a bar. I always call it a bar. But if you're going to somewhere that, you know, is a nice restaurant, 5-star restaurant, and they happen to serve alcohol, that's fine. You can go to that. So I think that there's just so much misinformation and assumptions that the public has about parolees and what they can and can't do. So I will make that video, but I'm going to post it after I'm like off parole, you know.
I was on a panel talking about
That is going to be a good video.
I was on a panel talking about this yesterday, Gypsy. Like I told them that you were on a damn taxi bike with one of your good friends riding down the street in the blue wig. Like it was no big deal.
Yeah, it's not against parole to, you know, walk around the corner.
Or just get a pedicure.
That I got mass reported, and I didn't know what was going on with my account, because I'm like, there's no reason that I should have been kicked out of the creator fund, and the reason that TikTok gave me was like violating community guidelines, and I'm like, no, you punch at me, I punch back 10 times harder.
That was a direct threat. This was a dox of his private medical information and private correspondence.
They're about makeup tutorials, clothing hauls. I'm like, what violates community guidelines of these kinds of videos?
She also recently doxed Ryan's phone number.
So like I went back and forth with TikTok, and they were not helpful at all. They're like, well, this is why community guidelines exist, but I don't need to know any of that. Like,
you know,
that's reported out of harassment. What part of that don't you comprehend? I want to. So you want me to take my shit down, right? Okay, how about you quit talking about me? It's been 3 fucking months since I texted you, and you're spiraling out of control. So just remember, just as much dirt as you have on me, I have on you, honey. You punch at me, I punch back 10 times harder. Go see a therapist. Talk to a human being.
The sad part is on YouTube, you know, you had, you know, and you ended up, I think, letting them go. People actually did copyright. It was a true copyright, one of them for sure, took your video and you know, they went around and was like, you know, this is money from my family, blah, blah, so was for you. So for a whole month, you couldn't make money for your family, you know? Like, I don't get, like, you're not making content about the crime. You're talking, it's just everyday life stuff, so they can't pull that shit. So it's like, how is it okay for you not to actually get them copyright strike for stealing your content, but it's okay for them to come and mass report you and get you where you can't be monetized for a month, taken from you?
Exactly, because like if they're pissed off, they're like, oh, she's making money off the crime. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about the crime. I'm not even talking about my mom. I'm not even talking about you know who, Voldemort. I'm just talking about makeup. I'm talking about clothing. I'm talking about baby products. I got mass reported, and I didn't know what was going on with my account, because I'm like, there's no reason that I should have been kicked out of the creator fund, and the reason that TikTok gave me was like violating community guidelines. And I'm like, they're about makeup tutorials, clothing hauls. I'm like, what violates community guidelines of these kinds of videos? So like I went back and forth with TikTok and they were not helpful at all. They're like, well, this is why community guidelines exist, but I don't need to know any of that. Like,
you know what's
that's reported out of harassment. What part of that don't you comprehend? I want to talk to a human being.
The sad part is on YouTube, you had, and you ended up, I think, letting them go. People actually did copyright. It was a true copyright, one of them for sure, took your video and they went around and was like, this is money from my family, blah, blah, blah. So was for you. So for a whole month, you couldn't make money for your family, Like, I don't get, you're not making content about the crime. You're talking, it's just everyday life stuff, so they can't pull that shit. So it's like, how is it okay for you not to actually get them copyright strike for stealing your content, but it's okay for them to come and mash report you and get you where you can't be monetized for a month, taken from you?
Exactly.
Because it couldn't actually be Gypsy's own actions, right?
The crime. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about the crime. I'm not even talking about my mom. I'm not even talking about, you know who, Voldemort. I'm just talking about makeup. I'm talking about clothing. I'm talking about baby products.
Let's not forget that Gypsy Blanchard recently shared this with the creator to leak, to make Ryan look bad.
We had a disagreement, and then I haven't seen her since.
He's probably out in bed.
How you doing? Hey, you're gonna work on the lawyers, don't you remember? Why'd you call the cops?
It's just for I just want to get my pictures.
Okay, I'll get you the pictures.
Okay.
I don't want to run though.
You want to wait out here?
Well, that was nice. There's more than that.
Jay, can you grab that for me? It's kind of heavy. Might get some people.
That boy got it.
A 15-year-old. He doesn't look like he's 15, does he?
No, he don't.
Oh, you want me to give you my key?
Yeah, sure.
Have you just turned 15?
Oh my.
Yeah, like just turned 15. Yeah. I put it in the back?
Yeah. Not the same. Amazon,
Great ones think alike.
Yep, always did. She's got to get it off the porch, of the outside the little storage area. That's why he's taking it. He's probably more pissed off than I'm here. But I'm not saying that. I say pigs.
It's gotten big.
I know. She's so cute.
The numbing is starting to wear off a little bit.
Well, yeah. How many
Don't
shots?
walk in.
How many shots they gave me?
They kept going back for more. So I'm gonna numb you right here, I'm gonna numb you right there. I'm like, I can't feel my jaw.
But at least you'll have some new pretty teeth. I know you don't think that's all you get because you have a lot more. Your picture.
Are you gonna? You know I got more stuff. forgot my phone in the car.
Yeah. I like Kendall. You need to get the rest of your clothes.
You gonna get my dresses and my stuff that's in my closet?
Nope. Just the pictures.
No, you have no right to get your stuff.
You get everything else through your lawyer.
Cool. Alright, that's the main important things. How am I feeling postpartum? Good, good. The first few days were a little overwhelming, but Ken was absolutely so supportive. I didn't have postpartum depression, but I did go through a little bit of postpartum anxiety. I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera. Unless it's for like home movies. I will not be putting my child in the media at all.
Why?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard just posted that she and Ken are going to do a YouTube family vlogging channel. And this comes 1 week after she said she was doing a 30-day social media detox. Gypsy Rose had a YouTube channel before under the name Gypsy Rose Media. Every creator allows reshare and is credited.
So I've been doing parodies of Gypsy Rose for, over a year now, and I've never spoke on the situation. I'm always, in character. I'm always parodying her, doing skits, making fun. So here's my take. You're gonna change your whole TikTok page and try and become a mommy vlogger? Are you fucking serious? How many times have you done changed your whole TikTok page and took videos down and put other ones up because you change every fucking month? It's something new with you. You are literally the definition of a fucking narcissist. No one is ever going to forget what you did, and the ones that are rooting for you, they're fucking blind. Obviously, they've never met a narcissist or y'all are crazy to believe that she is a really good person. She is trying to do so much better with her life. She's trying to change. I see it all over her face. She's a lying ass. She's so fake. And if you can't see it, then you're right there with her. And a lot of us are out here seriously supporting someone who planned her own mother's, and y'all be telling that girl she could sing, and y'all tell her, y'all are filling her head full of what she wants, because a narcissist loves to hear good things about themselves. So anyway, I'm never going to stop parodying you, so if you see this, you're never going to get rid of me. Ever. And for the ones that hate me, kiss my fucking ass. Because this old man's getting paid.
Somebody is putting signs all over Ken's house reminding how to take care of a baby, to wash your hands, to turn off the lights, to be kind, and also how to be a mom. I don't know what this says about Gypsy's cognitive ability, but her obsession with Twilight is very weird. And the way that she keeps trying to pin Ken and Ryan against each other.
Hey Ken, quick question. When you look Giblet in the eyes and tell her that you love her, do you look directly into both of her eyes? Because if you ask me, I wouldn't trust it. One of them looks really shifty.
Watch it. Watch it. We'll discuss it. Yep. Look at this. Hello, Charlie's making an appearance. What the fuck was that? Why are we filming ourselves pretending to be asleep? Like we don't know she ain't got the fucking phone. What is that? And then let's pretend somebody else was filming that, right? Okay, let's just pretend. Why the fuck are you sleeping with a child on your chest in a chair where she can fall off and get hurt? Yo, I tell you what, I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm sick of her. Why is CPS not doing anything? Like, I would be concerned as a CPS person. Like, truly. I would be like, yeah, we need to go to that house, like, now. Who does that? Who the fuck does that? I've never. If you are that tired, the last thing you give a shit about is filming something like that. You want to go to sleep. Your kid's asleep. I guess Ken was asleep. Who even knows? It all just looked like a full setup to me. It's fucking weird. It's unsafe. It's very fucking unsafe. You should not have your eyes closed with that baby on your chest. You just should not. I really wish she would have taken that 30-day hiatus. I mean, I just have no fucking words. Oh, hello, Harley. I guess he needed, he knew I needed emotional support for this, because that shit's crazy. Why are we allowing this to happen? CPS, DCFS. Why? What are y'all doing besides not doing your job? I know a lot of CPS agencies and DCFS are super low, like, on workers, and they're short-staffed, but damn, y'all. So dangerous. Neglect, again, allegedly, all in my opinion, allegedly. What do y'all think, though? Y'all give me your thoughts, because that shit was, ow. That shit was crazy to me. I don't understand the point of that video. It just makes her look absolutely terrible as a mother. It really does. Anyhow, drop your comments below. I've got some other stuff.
To takes back. Ken told Ryan, like, no, she did not leak your number. That was not Gypsy. And he lets him know that this is Ken texting. And baby, Ryan came unglued. Well, I do feel like Ryan's feelings are valid to be mad and upset. He shouldn't have called him the word he called him. It's a derogatory word for, you know, guys who like other guys. I feel like that was out of pocket, and I feel like Ryan's anger is directed at the wrong person. Like, she is the one who caused all this mess. She is the one who keeps stringing you along, sir, while she is shacked up with her man. And I see this a lot. It's like Ryan is mad at Ken and Christy, and Gypsy was talking to, look, my opinion is Gypsy was talking to Ken before she ever got out. There's a whole episode where Gypsy told Ryan she had a dream about Ken, that she got back with Ken and she left Ryan. Ryan should have took that as a red flag right then. Done. She was letting him know right there. Yeah, I'm still thinking about my ex. I would leave your ass if I had the chance to be with him. That's what came up to me. It was a warning, Ryan, and you did not listen. Yeah, I just don't understand why nobody gets upset with her. Ryan, she strung you along, and you're mad at Ken. Ken does not owe Ryan any loyalty. Ken was not married to Ryan. Gypsy Alcida owed you the truth. She owed you loyalty. I know saying Ken owed Ryan nothing sounds mean. That's facts. Ken didn't even know Ryan. Gypsy is the one who was like, I'm done. I want to be with my ex. This is her. And y'all should block each other. That's my opinion too. Block each other, change y'all's numbers. This is toxic. It's like y'all are in a throuple, but y'all don't know it. Yeah, this is just my opinion. And let me know if y'all's algorithm, his page is doing anything crazy. Mine has been doing something crazy since yesterday. Bye.
Ryan Anders